Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a very exciting video. I've finally got my hands on the Skyforger wedges by Takomo. That felt great. That has to be the one. Oh, that felt class. Now, the reason I'm so excited is because I play with the Takomo 301 CB irons. I absolutely love them. They're absolutely beautiful and they're so pure to hit. So I'm really excited to use these for the first time today. When I was having a little look through YouTube for reviews, a lot of reviews for the Skyforger wedges are like indoor simulators or people just looking at them or kind of comparing them to different wedges. But I thought the best thing to do to show you guys how they play is just to come out, use them for the first time on the course and get my live reaction. Before we start, a little bit about these wedges. So I think you can get them for like $89 or something ridiculous, and having them in my hand for the first time, I can't believe they're so cheap. They're absolutely beautiful. In terms of options, I'm pretty sure you can go from a 48 up to a 60. I went for a 52, 56 and a 60 degree. The bounce for the 52 is 10, 56 is 12, and I'm not sure what the 60 is. Takomo is direct to consumer, so it means you can't get fitted for the clubs. You have to order them or already know your spec before you order them. I've gone for mid-sized grips for the first time on the wedges. I think I'm going to move to mid-sized with my irons as well, because I'm mid-sized with my driver and I absolutely love it. So let's get into the video. So I've got about 85, 90 yards in. The pin's at the back. I've got a 52 degree. This is one of these shots where it's maybe like an 85, 90%, so I'm not going to hit a full shot. This is my first time hitting this wedge, so you get my live reaction right now. So let's do it. 4 shots. Let's see if we can get up and down. So the pin's right at the back. Do like a 95 shot. Open the face a little bit, get a little bit of spin on this. Oh, that felt amazing. It's a little bit short, I'll maybe put a little bit on it. That divot is fantastic, that felt so good. The weight of the wedges is quite heavy as well, so you feel like you have to hit it nice and soft. Come out a little bit thin. I get so much spin on that. Wait until you see those shots up there, so spinny. That one stopped dead even though it was a little bit thinned. Oh, that was thinned as well. Oh, that felt amazing. That's a great shot, that's pin high. First impressions, although the turf is so soft here, I didn't realise it was going to be that soft, but first impressions over the ball, they look absolutely fantastic. I'll do some little close-ups as well so you guys can see, but they just look absolutely amazing. Like, I can't wait to go and hit the next shot. In terms of feel, they feel quite heavy as you're swinging, but nothing crazy, but they're a bit heavier than what I'm used to. Obviously it'll take time to get used to them. So obviously in terms of an average golfer, I'm not really going for pins. Middle of the green's fine for me. I know the greens have been cored, they're not very good looking just now, but that one stopped absolutely dead. That one stopped dead, and that one's kicked on just a touch. But in terms of workability for a wedge, if you are a good player and you want to go flag hunting, these wedges are absolutely fantastic in terms of spin. And for a player like me, I'm off a 10 handicap, so for me, if I'm wanting to go for the middle of the green, maybe when I get a bit better, these wedges are ideal. Tricky lie, I've only got about 10, 15 foot of green to work with. The rough is quite thick as well, and quite sticky, so I'm just trying to get this on the green and see how many I can get up and down. Oh, that felt amazing. That was really nice off the face. Yeah, it came out a bit hot. Loads of spin though. I'm going to try and get it a bit higher, open the face up a little bit more. Ah, it came out hot again, but loads of spin. Right, less on it this time. Oh, that felt class. Okay, so those were 4 pretty good shots. I would actually take all of them. First impressions again, this wedge is amazing. The 56 degree just feels so good. The one thing I will say is it's a little bit heavier, again, than what I'm used to. So 3 of those shots went a bit long because they just came off hot off the face. The one thing I will say is though, because they're a bit heavier, I feel quite confident they'll go through the heavy rough. So there, after the first shot, I just felt as if because of either the leading edge or the weight of the club, I felt super confident I was going to get under the ball and just pop it up. I think 2 or 3 of them had loads and loads of spin. First impressions, again, it looks absolutely beautiful. I love the feel off the face. I love how it looks over the ball. And again, if I'm going to hit shots like that, I'm going to be really confident over these sort of lies. So let's go and look at those balls, see where they've ended up. Again, if I'm playing on the weekend, I'm more than happy with all 4 of these shots. Those 2 are a little bit long. These 2 I'm really happy with. Let's see how many I can get up and down. The answer is 0, because my putting is terrible. Let's go and hit a shot over there. We're going to hit a little runner now and see if we can get it to kind of hit maybe 2 or 3 bounces and see if it stops. Okay, so on this hole, I usually end up in this sort of spot. It's quite difficult, par 4. Usually the drives and the downslope, I hit it to this spot here, and I've got to try and get it close. And with my wedges, my wedge game is actually pretty good. But now I'm switching over to Takomo wedges. It'll be interesting to see what a kind of like bump and run, a little nipper is like. So this surface is a bit harder than it is in the fairway. Try and carry it to about halfway and see how responsive it is, see if I can get some spin. Oh, a bit straight away. Okay, that's a little bit different. Felt amazing. Okay, let's try and carry it a bit further. And oh, that's class. They're both gone right, so I need to hit more left to the pin. Look at that. Oh, a bit long. Right. That one bit really well. Look at that. First impressions again. Feel really good with like a full 3/4 swing. Feel really good from a tight lie, opening the face and just trying to lift it. And they feel very, very good. Little bump and run at the back of the stance. So again, over the ball, they look absolutely fantastic. So confidence is high, and also the feel of them. Maybe the mid-size grip as well is a big impact for me, but the feel of them as well, because they're a bit heavier, you feel confident just to go through the ball. You don't feel like you're going to fat it, you don't feel like you're going to thin it. And the leading edge probably plays a big factor in that. The leading edge is, obviously it's a curved edge here, so the leading edge looks like it's really, really hidden, which means it gives players like me, mid-handicapper, loads and loads of confidence. So again, as a 10 handicap golfer, I'm extremely happy with that dispersion. Obviously, I'm off the green, they may be like 20, 30 yards from the pin. And for me, being a 10 handicap, I'm very happy with 3 of them. One's a bit long, but it gives me a little chance. A 2-putt there at worst, go away with a par or maybe a bogey. But again, very happy with that. Sometimes you're left in some tricky situations like this, where you've not really got a full shot in. I've got about 50, 60 yards here. The pin is quite tight on the right, front right, and I'm not on the fairway, I'm sitting in the rough. I've given myself some different lies, some better, some worse. These ones here are quite fluffy, those aren't. Unless you're Bryson DeChambeau and you know exactly what's going on, this is all feel. And as a field player myself, the wedges are so important. So 56 degree, a little bit of an upslope. Some of these lies aren't great. I'm going to try and nip at it and just go with the flow and see how close I can get them. Bit short. Okay, that wasn't a great strike. That felt great. Two pretty close. Just short again. That felt much better. Oh, that's fat. But it might get there. Just short again. Right, come on, this is the one. That has to be the one. Yes, on the green. So again, as a 10 handicapper, you're not always going to hit good shots like that. 2 of them just on the fringe, pretty happy with. One was a bit fat, it's quite short, and one I've got a really decent putt. So let's go a little bit closer, maybe in the bunker, and see how the 56 degree plays out there. I'm okay at a bunker, so let's open the face up, see if we can get it close. It's short. It's okay though. The weight of the wedge, so like for me again, I use a bit of a lighter wedge. I was Cobra snakebite before. They were super light. These are a bit heavier, so they feel a bit different in the sand. Get a bit short. Let's go a bit more aggressive. This one's a bit plugged actually, so I need to close the face a little bit. Come on. To be fair, it spun quite well. That felt great. Oh, that was amazing. Bit more confident there with the shot again, just getting used to a bit of a heavier wedge. I'm not, like, I keep saying heavy, but I think this is how they're supposed to feel. I love the way they feel. It gives me a load of confidence, and it means I can actually go at it. And because the face is nice and soft as well, it means that I can be more aggressive with my shot. So let's go super aggressive here. See if I can get it really close. That was a good shot there, I enjoyed that. Okay, wasn't as aggressive, but again, as a 10 handicap golfer, I'm more than happy to get out the bunker every single time. 1's very close and 3 are middle of the green. So again, super happy, performance is great. Again, they look amazing, the feel of them, the way they look, makes you feel really confident over the ball. And yeah, pretty good. So first impressions after using these wedges for the first time today, I absolutely love them. I think for a wedge, you have to absolutely love them or there's no point having them in the bag. Just to kind of conclude, the way they look is absolutely fantastic. I'm in love with them. The leading edge is nice and hidden. They look fantastic. I think for a wedge as well, it has to look good, or when you're standing over the ball, you don't want to hit it. In terms of how it feels, the face is super soft, and it's also quite fiery, so when you hit a shot, it does come out a little bit hot, but it's nice and spinny as well. In terms of the feel as well, it's quite heavy, heavier than what I know anyway, but it also means that you're nice and confident coming out that heavy rough. You saw my first challenge over there. In terms of you getting your hands on them, again, Takomo is direct to consumer, so it means that you have to know your spec and kind of know what you're looking for before you order them. Again, they cost like $89, which is absolutely crazy for the performance they give. These are no different, if not better, than most wedges I've used in the past. If you want to get your hands on them, go to the Takomo website. I'm going to keep doing some more reviews for these Skyforger wedges. I'm going to go to the range, do some more trick shot challenges and stuff as well. So if you haven't already liked the video, make sure you like it. Please make sure you subscribe as well. My name is Sam King. I'm on Instagram and TikTok. I'm now branching out to YouTube. So yes, thank you very much. Make sure you stick around for the next one.